All right, these were probably my least favorite things to do. Having to translate and evaluate expressions. The evaluation part was never my problem. It was always the translation portion of these. So when we're looking at this, we want to translate this properly. So we're going to do the top two here, also these two. If you want questions like these ones down below, you'll have to look for the other video on that one. All right, so the difference of 10 and a number. So when you have the difference means subtraction, and we have 10 and a number. We would write, in this case, 10 minus an n, and I'm just gonna call it n. It doesn't really matter, it could be x or whatever you'd like to do. But again, when you're thinking about differences, those ones are tricky. Differences have to be written a certain way, or otherwise they're not going to be written correctly. So you do have to kind of think about what you're doing when you're doing those. Now, sum is not a really big issue because no matter what you do when you're adding two numbers together, it's always going to give you the same thing. So sum of a number, an 8, you would start usually with the number. So we'll start with that n. And sum means addition, and then that number 8. So that's how you would write that. Now we go over to this, half of a number. You can write this a couple of different ways. Me personally, you have a number and you're taking half of it. I like to just cut it in half by dividing it by 2. Or you could write 1/2 of n if that's preferable to you. So you could either write this or you can write 1/2 times n. Either one of those is acceptable. And then the quotient of 18 in a number, you can write that as 18 divided by the number, we'll just call it n, and that would be all you'd have to do. So if you want more questions like these, find them on my YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at U1Algebra. These are all going to be located in the Are You Ready for Algebra 1 playlist. And don't forget to like, share, and follow me for more if you're interested in making sure you have a successful Algebra 2 year.